Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 12th, 2021 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Libra, December 12th, 2021, Libra. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. No, okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Sun at our root, which is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. So that's brilliant. And then we have the Strength card, which is also representative of Leo energy. So if we have Leos within our natal chart, if we have Leo energy within our natal chart, that's going to come through very powerfully at our root. Now also, we are going to have, if we have Leos in our lives, they're going to affect us much more at a root level than we are even aware of. So just be mindful of that. Then we have the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords. In our inner self, we have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, amplifying the Leo energy at our root. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Three of Pentacles. Then in the public arena, we have the Two of Swords and the World, which is really quite beautiful. Now let's look at the energy we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the King of Wands, which is fire sign energy, the same King of Wands that's at our heart here. But this is a person who is just all-encompassing. This is a person who is determined and focused, and it's the fight is on. So just be mindful of this energy. They're waiting for a good fight, and they've kind of been revved up for a while for it. So just be mindful about this. Then we have our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. This is angels and masters. This is our angels and our spirit guides coming forward, and also divinity. So this is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. This is our angels wrapping their wings around us. This is us being protected and secure and just taken care of. And there's going to be this sense of peace around us that we really just need to embrace. So that's going to be really quite beautiful. So let's talk about the 12th of December. The 12th of December is the angel number, of course, 1212. And this represents a a moving forward, a ready to be moving forward, ready to go after what we believe in, to achieve and to succeed. Now, we also just have to be mindful of the fact that the sun is squared Neptune during this time. This hits us a little bit harder than it will others because we have the sun here at our root, and also we have Leo here at our root. Leo is represented by the sun in the alignment of everything. So here is ruled by the sun. There we go. Is ruled by the sun. So that's going to hit us really quite hard. And what we're going to see here is that the sun squared Neptune creates battles that we have to overcome. And what we're going to see here is that we're forced to deal with a lot of weak spots that we have, a lot of insecurities that we have during this time. And this angel number has us rather protected as we deal with things that maybe we'd rather leave swept under the rug. So this is us creating and recreating balance within our lives. This is us appreciating and really investing in meaningful relationships and also keeping the peace within our lives. We don't want everything to be chaos during this time. We need to keep in mind our comfort zone, but we also need to step out of our comfort zone and into our dreams, because this is a time to stay focused in our dreams and to also know that our dreams are manifesting within our lives. The sun shines on us. There's a beauty, there's a radiance to us during this time. We have to let it shine in. We have to become a part of it. And Spirit is really saying here, have to. It's just going to be such a valuable, powerful part of who we are and how we're becoming and how we're moving forward, that this radiance really does guide us. And then we have the Strength card. We're going to be facing a storm that we've faced before, or that, we didn't want to face in the first place. But because this time is also having us look at our weaknesses, having us stand up for ourselves, this is embracing our voice. This is embracing our passion. This is embracing what we desire and saying, you know what, I'm worth it. I'm worth the time. I'm worth the effort. I'm connecting with the power that is me. It brings us to the Ace of Wands. Now here it says new adventures. And there's also just this sense of new passion, new distinction coming forward. This is a time where we want an adventure. We really do. We want something beautiful and passionate coming into our lives. On the 12th of December, we're going to be looking at things and remembering to believe in who we are, in our dreams, in our desires, and to step out of, the little bubble of our world and step into something extraordinary, even if it's just in our mind, even if it's just through research or, planning trips in our heads where we think, okay, in a few years, I'll go on this trip, or I'll discover this, or I'll move forward this way. And it's opening up the doors in our own hearts, in our own minds, to let that story move us forward. And it brings us to the Seven of Swords, which is betrayals. There's a lot of things in our lives that have held us back, that we think, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or I can't move forward this way, or how could I possibly? And so here with the Seven of Swords, we're looking at, the things that we need to take with us and the things that we need to move away from, the things that we need to leave behind. And there's also going to be this tremendous sense of power and instinct and a sense of having learned so much because of the times where we have fallen, when we have failed, when we have been overwhelmed. And it brings us to the King of Wands. So where this King of Wands is all about just force of success, here it is about the power of transformation. It's about embracing our sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and sensuality, which Libra is totally our thing. But it also brings forward a lot of the heartbreaks and pains and disappointments from this life and from past lives. And that's when the sun squared Neptune also comes into play, where our weaknesses are being brought forward, where our hurts and our sensitivities are being brought forward. And we're looking at it and saying, why? Why does this always pull me back? Why can't I move forward this way? Why can't I embrace play or joy? Do I feel safe within my own life, within myself, within the creation of what I desire? We're also looking at how fast we are to fight. And so Spirit is saying here, defend what is sacred to us, absolutely. But let us not waste our energy on fighting, on chaos, on hurts, on pains, on disappointments, on things that cannot be changed. And so here, we're going to be looking at people who can't be changed. We're going to be looking at power within ourselves. We're going to also be looking at the fact that we've become used to having to fight, having to be ready for some sort of battle to come. And what Spirit's saying here is stop, because we're wasting so much energy. We're wasting so much time. It brings us to the Three of Pentacles. It brings us to this place where we're guarding our prosperity. We're guarding our wealth. But this is also the wealth of who we are. This is the prosperity of what we desire within our lives, but also our development. It's the child, it's the adult, it's the wisdom that we become. And so here, as we guard, as we look, as we create warmth and security within our lives, this beautiful blanket that she's sewing, we have here, or that she's creating, we have here the puppies, we have the wheat, we have our dreams guiding us, we have prosperity coming into our lives. What we have to do is connect with our hearts, connect with the wealth of knowledge that is within us. And it brings us to the Two of Swords. It brings us to seeing things in a very different way, because we stop looking at everything the world says we should be looking at, and we start looking at the two paths that we thought we would be walking. Because we always have this idea within our mind, even if it's the idea that I'm going to be kind of like a nomad and, wander the world, right? But it's an idea of this road or this road. I can be this or I can be that. And they might be two very contrasting ideas. But what we're looking at here is the way we've kind of pigeonholed ourselves. And what Spirit is saying is to embrace a dream, is to embrace different avenues that start to present themselves, different ways of moving forward that have nothing to do with the roads we thought either we were supposed to walk or we thought we were going to walk. Let us be surprised. And that brings us to the world opening. And the world opens, and I love this, for him, first in a fairy tale, first in a book. Because what is a book but a story? And what is our lives but stories? And so here, with the world opening to us, we're embracing a story forward. We're embracing a passion that we have, a dream to be guided by. We're embracing brilliance and beauty. And we're, excuse me, we're seeing ourselves entering our world more and more, entering the passion that we want in our lives, and entering the beauty that gets to be a part of us. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and this is the Lovers. This is falling in lust with it all. This is not thinking long-term, but only short-term pleasures. And there's nothing wrong with short-term pleasures, but this is it taking hold and not letting us move forward the way that we want to. Yeah, it's kind of like eating a whole entire cake by yourself. It sounds like a really good idea, and it can make you feel really good while you're doing it, but afterward you're like, oh, I don't feel so good. So this is going to be one of those things where like it sounds like a good idea, or maybe it is a good idea while we're doing it, but afterward it's just regret ferrets all around, coming forward. So let's look at our chakra energy, and that is listening. That's the third chakra. Listening is going to be so important for us. As air sign energies, we thrive, on words and expressions and communication and connection. And listening is a forgotten art. Everybody's so busy with talking. Everybody's so busy with having their point heard that listening, truly connecting, that's like a superpower. We need to listen to ourselves. We need to listen to our angels and our spirit guides. There is so much that's opening to us, but also to the people around us. What's really being said is going to be really important. It moves us to our subconscious rooted energy, and that's the Empress. That's claiming a throne we never thought we had, claiming a passion that we thought we lost. And here, it's beauty and it's power, and it's bringing something beautiful into the world and nurturing it and watching it grow. And these are our dreams and these are our desires, and it's a whole new world that we're stepping into. It brings us to our subconscious inner self, and that is the Queen of Swords. That's us. We're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We're represented by justice in the major arcana. And this affects us in the major arcana, or not the major arcana, in the public world quite powerfully, because subconsciously we are a queen. We're cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. Here it says power, and that's what the Queen of Swords is. The Queen of Swords can get also a bad rap because she's the most masculine of all the queens. She's the one who sits there and says, I put in all this time. I put in all this effort. I will not be held back. I will not be denied. I will not, not use my gifts, not use my own talent because somebody thinks I shouldn't, or because other people have better ideas for me than I have for myself. This is a time where she's a queen. She listens, she sees, she understands. But my goodness, is this a time where we are forceful and fierce and determined and insightful and brilliant with our words, but we can also be very cutting. So just be mindful of that. It moves us to our subconscious emotional self, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of prosperity, of wealth, handing us a gift that moves us into the next chapter as we nurture it, as we nurture ourselves. It brings us to our subconscious public arena self, and that's the Ace of Swords. So subconsciously, we're definitely taking this gift. Are we going to feel like it? No, because, the Queen of Swords is in a different deck and the Ace of Swords are in a different deck. So here, what we're going to see is that we have this knowledge, we have this wisdom coming in, we have this clarity of thought and insight and ideas. We take it inwardly, but it's connected to the public world that the gifts come in. And we need to kind of ruminate on things just a little bit, kind of meditate, have the subconscious and the conscious come together. And as we do so, we are fiercely guided forward. And we are cutting through so much nonsense, so much chaos that has just been a part of us. And we've accepted because that's the way life goes. And this is a time where we have 3 gifts from divinity. This is a time where life gets to kind of surprise us and be extraordinary. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra.